invite you all to go in and look at the piece. Sit with the piece for a minute. Hang out with it. The piece is officially called I Monster. And I invite everybody to go take a look. Gary, I'm just going to put this over there so I don't have to show you. So did everybody take a good look at it? All right, so what do you think's going on? Before I start revealing things, what do you think's going on? What's happening with this piece? It's called I Monster.
I don't even know. Like before, I just thought it was someone that was just like peaceful face, but now you're talking about a monster. I don't know what to think of it now. Like I thought it was just like you know how they used to have the funeral mask and the person was supposed to be in peace and all that stuff. I thought it was something along those lines, but
What else do you see going on?
I think the goddess holds the keys to the door.
What makes you say that?
Because I'm a goddess and I hold the keys to the door.
Well, what in the piece makes you say that?
Because I'm a goddess and I hold the keys to the door.
Gotcha.
It does look like a doorway.
Is it a self-portrait?
Self-portrait? No, it is not. But, well, no.
Because before even you said that the title,
I Monster.
well, yeah, the face kind of looks like you, I think.
I'm included in it
Okay.
as a self-portrait. It's a self-portrait of a lot of people. The face represents a lot.
My eyes are immediately drawn to the glasses and how they like disintegrate as they go from like left to right. So how they start off full and end up
This one is broken.
and chipped and then like half broken and then like almost all gone.
Yeah.
Why do you think the artist put those glasses there? And what's in the glasses?
That's what I want to know. That's why we didn't touch it. I don't know.
They look a little bit hairy, huh?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Look, Stella Artois is in the first one.
Stella Artois. Okay.
Sambuca's in the second one.
Okay. I like that they could be left to
Straight up dirty.
But he's a pretty famous science fiction writer. And they made a movie recreation of one of his books called I, Robot. And his book I, Robot was all about this. So sort of now like how you're seeing all of these movies, artificial intelligence takes over the world and then becomes like, starts to go after its maker, or it's like the person that made me, man that made me. They don't understand, they're destroying the world, so let us take over type of thing. So sometimes the titles come before the piece, sometimes the piece comes before the title. So this piece had another name before this, but I liked I Monster. And this piece, so during
Why the bullhorn?
Okay. During the Obama administration, I don't know if everybody was paying attention, but a lot of people got shot and murdered. I'm talking about Tamir Rice, a little boy in Cleveland, for holding a gun. Sandra Bland, somehow from a simple traffic stop, being incarcerated overnight, she's dead. Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin. And I actually know some people who, not in 2008, but other brothers who were unfortunately cut down at the prime of their life by law enforcement. So this piece is sort of a homage to them, because a lot of times my pieces talk about altars and altar building. So in making assemblages and the challenges that's been put forth in me getting my MFA program, the challenge I gave to myself is like, I like puzzles, and I love sculpture, and I love figurative work, and how to put this all together. So I didn't really know. So a lot of times I would just find things and people would give me things, and then I would start to put them together, but the pieces would sort of talk to me. So a friend of mine whose family is racist and who hunt deer in North Carolina, she gave me a whole bunch of deer horns because they go out, they shoot deer, and they skin them, and they eat them. But they are abject racists. She left North Carolina because she could not deal with it, and she's a white woman, so-called. When Michael Brown, during the whole trial, and Michael Brown was shot, Darren Wilson, the police officers, kept saying this reoccurring thing that has been constantly used throughout history with dealing with African Americans and whatnot, that, oh, the black man's a monster. He's gonna rape the white woman. You know, oh my God, we gotta be scared of these black beasts. That's our friend Christina, another classmate. Hola, mamita. Hola. So, Darren Wilson said the same thing. Now let's check it out. Michael Brown was shot. Supposedly he ran and tried to jump into the police car. What black man you know was trying to jump into a police car?
Well, he was shot in the back anyway, so...
Say it again?
He was shot in the back anyway, so how was that even
And he was
possible?
shot in the back.
Yeah.
So he's supposed to be getting into the car, and Darren Wilson said he came at me like a hulking figure. This is like actual, you can read it, it's a verbatim quote, but he was this hulking figure coming towards me, attacking me. He had no gun. He's trying to jump into this police officer's car for no reason whatsoever. He gets shot, and he's laying on the ground for hours before the coroners, before his mom, his family can even see and get the body. He's laying in the street for hours, right? Laying in the street, the asphalt, for hours. Urine, when you die, you piss and you shit yourself. Death is not cool. And those traumatic deaths, you're definitely going to get shit and piss. So now we're thinking of Michael Brown laying in the sidewalk, having attacked the police officer, so-called, this hulking monstrous figure, the Hulk, right? This monster, this black hulking figure, lying on the asphalt, and 9 out of 10, he's lying in his own piss and shit now, after getting shot multiple times. Water. Well, water is the thing of life. We need it. Our bodies are made up of it. We live on a planet where water's above us and below us. You know? It's something that replenishes and refreshes us. Dirt, when you die, back to the dirt, replenish, recreation, rebirth. And like you said, sand. But that's actually sawdust. So it's like, I don't know if you've ever been like into like actually see how they make caskets, but it's like caskets start from wood. And if you go to a casket shop, it's surrounded by wood. That's the, you know, this thing, you know, this tree, somebody chops it down, it's gonna make somebody's casket one day that's just surrounded. So this piece, and then that face, it's actually the face of a mother whose child was shot in Chicago. And it was, they did this documentary, well, this photo documentary of mothers who had lost their sons, or a family member, primarily sons, lost their sons in Chicago. They didn't start out that way. Now this is the interesting part about art, how you can make art awesome. I was taking it to class to show everybody. I was really happy about the piece. It was a grad crit class. I was like, I nailed this. I think I nailed this. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different elements, I put it together. I included some of my drawing, which is something that I'm really good at, you know, in practice. So I was like, I got this. There's like numbers and stuff on it. You know, people can like trip out and think about it. And I get to the class, and I had them in like this bag, you know, and I'm moving this thing, and I got it on the cart, and the bag drops with the glasses in it. And this is what's left. So then I started looking, I was like, you know, this is kind of whack right now. But then I had to like, I breathe. I'm like, wait. Can this be salvaged? And then I looked at how the glasses broke. The one that had my pee in it, or you know, old pee, well, I want pee in it. It's gonna be, that's old pee. I had fresh liquor. And it wasn't in there yet, so that was fortunate. That one didn't break. And then all of them broke subsequently down to like the end. So then I started thinking about even just like how, you know, time, you know, things that, you know, crash, things that break, broken hearts, you know, all this stuff. And I was like, no, they can still be used. Because now, it you know, this is a jagged concept. It's a jagged thing that's happening. It's hurtful, you know? A friend of mine got shot in front of me by police officers. What else could they have done not to shoot him? You know, like, I mean, taser him. If you can make a tranquilizer that can knock down a 3,000, 5,000 pound gorilla or elephant or rhinoceros, why can't you make something that can tranquilize a human and you don't have to kill people? But we're clucks like a duck. Klux like a duck. Clucks like a duck. I think you can step in there if you want to just step in there nice, you know, take care of little plants, but you can. And I said, just don't step on the flower. Step on in there. Check out Obama wore Brooks Brothers suits. Bill Clinton wears Brooks Brothers suits. Donald Trump wears Brooks Brothers suits. Old money. Okay. Clucks like a duck. So you ever heard that expression? If it walks like a duck, clucks like a duck, it must be a duck, right? I've heard that all my life. You know, my family's Southern. And it's very significant that they're Southern too. My uncle almost got lynched in like 19... So I would say around 1940s, mid-40s, almost late 40s. My uncle in Georgia almost got lynched for looking at a white woman, for talking to a white woman that he knew. And the only reason that he didn't get lynched when he was in jail was because my great-grandfather, who's part African, part Cherokee, was a Mason. And when he went into court to represent his nephew, well no, really it was his grandson, my uncle, they did the Mason thing, and he was fortunately let go. A lot of times I'm thinking about the past, but I'm also looking at contemporary issues, like people are actually still getting like, or like nooses. I think there was just an incident somewhere in the Midwest, at some college I believe also as well, where like, oh, Emmett Till. There was one, so not even a noose. 3 young white males in a fraternity in front of Emmett Till's resting site with this plaque and everything with automatic weapons, posting it on Instagram and all that stuff. And then maybe a few months ago, another incident at a college, somewhere either like Arizona or Mississippi State or out, dealing with nooses, like around where the black students live. Putting nooses around there, like around their areas on the campus. So I'm just like, okay, you know this is the 21st century, right? So then a piece like this comes to me. This wonderful chair. Once again, all these things are found. The only thing that's not found is my hair. I used to have locks. And locks are also a form of revolution. But let's go back to that idea what you said, the Brooks Brothers. Because really, the piece is really about that. I love Kaya found that. We were like, one shot, Brooks Brothers. I'm like, what the heck is this? Like Brooks Brothers? So I started researching. Like, did Brooks Brothers make bullets? Did they make rifles? Did they make automatic, like, were they part of the military? Because, you know, sometimes companies can do multiple things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, exactly, they're diversified, but, you know, it's like, there's a lot of companies, American companies, that worked or that sent equipment to Hitler. Well, I've come to find out that the Brooks Brothers provided the clothing for the slaves in the antebellum South. They provided, so the Brooks Brothers became multi-million-dollar clothiers by providing the clothes for the slaves on the plantations. And this is how they became a multinational, multi-global, multi-million-dollar company that our presidents wear. Now I'm saying I can't be the only one that's privy to this information. And so when people talk about reparations, really I don't want no money. No. College for free? For free. No more taxes. I think I done paid enough taxes. Don't ask me for no car debt loans. Don't ask me for no credit. I get a pass because my mom and dad didn't get a pass. Because my uncle almost got killed. He didn't get a pass. They worked their asses off. So don't you think free healthcare is the least you can do? Brooks Brothers? Don't you think free education is the least you could do? Brooks Brothers? I don't need your money. But how about the services that my aunts and uncles and aunts, cousins who can't realize their dreams, like me saying, I want to be an artist, can't you supply them? Hung, especially black males. Now they hung females too, and cut babies out. All this type of stuff. That's what a pick-a-nick was all about. Pick-a-nick. Officer, overseer, officer. All these words are very important. How people use these words and how they get transformed down through the years. This is a very phallic symbol. And the Ku Klux Klan came after so-called the Emancipation Proclamation. Like they came after so that they were like, oh, black people, native folks are moving into their own towns and thriving and becoming doctors and lawyers. We gotta stop that. And one of the main things that they would do is chop off penises. So yes, that's a phallic symbol because for some reason there's been this fascination with the black male penis. Don't know why. It's just a penis. I've drawn penises for thousands of hours to learn how to draw. It's a penis. They're boobs. Everybody's got boobs, vaginas, penises, everything. It's not that special. It just makes things. Boom, helps make a baby. Lady does the other part, that's even harder. You know what I'm saying? She's gotta carry it. She's gotta boom. So it's very significant. But for some reason they have this thing with penises and they would chop them off as they hung brothers. Insane. That little piece came from a tree when I was in Mexico. That's a piece of amber. And once again, I break things a lot. I'm kind of like sometimes I can be very skillful with my hands, but then also sometimes I'm clumsy. Pick it up to start installing it and it falls and I didn't know this, but amber becomes very brittle when it's off the tree. But I pulled it, the tree gave it to me. I was like, thank you, tree, it was a beautiful piece of amber. And all of a sudden I realized that that piece of amber reminds me of what they call my motherland, Africa. So in all of this, we still dealing with the motherland, you know? These ideas of this stuff, the ideas in my head, you know, wood, they hanging people on, you know, like what is even the concept of hanging somebody off of a tree? Like I would never think of that. But these are things that have happened. This is, once again, a culmination of pieces, a culmination of ideas. But the main idea is that little thing right there, Brooks Brothers. And that chalice, yeah, we deserve to be put up on mantles, and we deserve some money. We deserve something, because you still thriving, and you shouldn't be. Not after all of this. Not after all of this. Like, we really need to have a conversation.